Mary Barra, big announcement of General Motors this morning. Big announcement for the 300 people who will be employed at this Orion plant. A big announcement for the economy, $400 million. Why is it big for General Motors? How does it fit into your overall strategy of electric vehicles?
Well, you know, we believe in an all-electric future, so I couldn't be more excited to talk about the new Chevrolet electric vehicle that we're going to be building here. And we're actually investing $300 million in creating 400 new jobs at the Lake Orion facility. So it's a very exciting day, and this is another step as we continue to work to grow the electric vehicles and the, customer response to them.
So, Mary, as I understand it, this will be built on the platform of the Bolt, which was a very innovative vehicle you brought on, I guess, about 3 years ago now. How many do you need to make in order to make money? Because the Bolt, although it was innovative, by all accounts, you didn't make money on that car.
So we don't talk about individual, product line profitability, but what I would say is there's many enhancements to the architecture for this new vehicle. There's also a lot of technological improvements from a battery perspective. So we're on that journey, and, again, it's a very important step.
Describe the new vehicle, the new Chevrolet, as much as you can. How large will it be? Is it a crossover? What sort of target audience, customer, are you going for?
Well, we think this is going to be a very innovative vehicle. We've learned a lot with the Chevrolet Bolt EV, and the customers that drive that vehicle are some of our most satisfied customers. So I can't tell you too much about the vehicle. All I can say is with all those customer insights and learning, they've all been captured in this new vehicle. So stay tuned, but I'm very excited about it.
The Bolt on which this is based actually was done with a Korean company named LG that made, as I understand it, the battery and the drivetrain. Will that be true for this new Chevrolet vehicle?
Again, we haven't announced any of that type of information about the vehicles, so that's all information that'll be forthcoming. Today, we're really focused on our Lake Orion assembly plant and the team members here. They have done just a phenomenal job of building a high-quality product with the Chevrolet Bolt EV as well as the Sonic. And so we're here today to focus on this investment in this facility, creating 400 new jobs in the state of Michigan.
Talk about those 400 new jobs and who you think is likely to fill those jobs. We all know, we've heard a lot about from the President of the United States about the Lordstown plant that will be closing. Will people who are leaving Lordstown be eligible to move into Lake Orion?
Well, we'll follow the UAW agreement that we have on how people move. But, frankly, we have over 2,700 jobs open in the nearer term, and we want every single member of Lordstown, every member of the Lordstown team to stay part of the GM family. And we've already been able to successfully move. About 500 of those employees have moved to some of our other locations. We're going to continue to work with each and every one of those employees, and with the hopes that they take one of the jobs that we have across the country, some even in the state of Ohio. So I think there's more immediate term opportunity for all of those employees, and this will be additional that will come a little bit later.
As I understand it, you've worked with the UAW as well as with the state of Michigan in developing this plan. You have some labor negotiations coming up with the UAW. How does this announcement of Lake Orion, the expansion there, fit with your upcoming negotiations with the UAW?
Well, I think, one of the things where we are always aligned is on creating jobs. And so being able to announce that we're going to create 400 jobs, especially in technology and in a vehicle that is really going to be a strong part of our future, I think it's a very positive day for our workforce. And I think, it's something that will be noted as we go into those conversations.
Now, we've talked before about the larger platform electric vehicle. As I understand it, this will be the smaller, the Bolt, as we've said. But you have a larger one coming, and you really want to emphasize Cadillac in that. Do we have any update on when we can expect to see an announcement, at least, about that larger platform of the electric vehicle?
Well, we continue to work on it. We're very excited to welcome it. That is our next generation new all-electric vehicle. Cadillac will be the lead brand for that. But again, I'm sorry, we don't have anything more to share right now, but we look forward to doing that in the not-too-distant future.
Okay, and finally, Mary, the big news this week, besides your announcement expanding in southeastern Michigan, the big news has really been about the global economy and the U.S. economy. We saw the Fed Chair Powell say that we really have some headwinds developing, partly because of worldwide lack of growth. We have German PMI numbers out that are disappointing this morning. From your point of view, as the head of General Motors, are you seeing a softening in the U.S. economy?
you know, right now we're still seeing, and we believe that the U.S. industry will be about the same as last year. We continue to see pricing pressure, but that's why we're taking the steps that we announced last fall, making sure we're keeping General Motors as a strong company, and that enables us to do things like we're doing today to announce new investment in new products, new technology that creates new jobs. And that's where our focus is. We want to make sure General Motors stays very strong. Today in the U.S., we do enjoy a very strong economy. We want to capitalize on that, make the shifts we need to make, because as you know, this is an industry that is under just dramatic transformation. But we're taking the steps and being responsible to make sure that we can continue to grow in these areas and continue to have a strong U.S. manufacturing base that creates a lot of good-paying jobs for the United States.
And when will I be able to go into my Chevy dealership and buy one of these new Chevrolet electric vehicles being manufactured in your expanded Orion plant?
Well, we haven't announced the exact rollout, but I encourage you to go to a Chevrolet dealership today and buy a Chevrolet Bolt EV, because it's a great vehicle. When this comes, we'll provide more information about it. Again, we're just so excited about it.